Welcome back to another BCSN conversation, preseason basketball preview. This time we're coming from NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana. Joining us today from the Gold Rush, Xavier University, the defending GCAC champion, Gold Rush, Coach AJ Williams. Coach, how are you doing today? How's the family? How's everything going on campus right now?
Thanks for having me. Things are going well. I mean, we recently got an opportunity to play 3 games. Had one game canceled on us due to COVID issues and a storm, and then just recently, we tested and had 3 of our guys kind of come up with some positive cases. So we shut everything down for the end of the year. So we're currently in our quarantine right now. So, but all is well. Guys are in good spirits. The staff, everybody's well, and just trying to get through it. That's all.
And since you put it out there, let's talk about it. How has this year been different than any other? You're not able to do the stuff that you normally do during the off season. You're not able to recruit the
Mhm.
way you've been able to recruit. I don't know how many times you guys have started and stopped, but everybody has gone through starts and stop. And if you haven't done it yet, get ready because you will be doing it at some point in time throughout the season. So just kind of talk about how things are different this year as you try to defend your GCAC conference championship.
Well, the start stop piece, this was our first time actually stopping. We were very fortunate to get this far without any situations, and we were very optimistic that we were going to be able to get through it. But I always say it's a reason behind everything. So we were missed out on 2 games and an exhibition game, but it gives us an opportunity to focus in the classroom to finish up strong. So I guess it's a win-win on that part of it. As far as the recruiting piece, recruiting has been rough. A lot of virtual things. A lot of FaceTime calls and things like that. And it's kind of hard to really gauge student athlete to figure out how they fit with what you're trying to do. So, a lot of the things that we're leaning our head on, being able to, we've seen a lot of guys that we've recruiting in the process already. So we have a decent relationship with them and just continue to build throughout the process, and as soon as we can possibly get them on campus and kind of enjoy campus a little bit, campus life.
All right. All right. A couple more questions about last year before we go into this year. We've talked about
Mhm.
this on a previous podcast, but I want to bring it back up again. Talk about the whole process, the disappointment of not being able to actually play in the tournament in Kansas City for you guys, and you guys were on such a hot streak there at the end of the season. A lot of teams were scared of you going into the NAIA tournament. So just kind of talk about that disappointment that you had last year.
Well, a lot of teams don't get the opportunity to finish the year on a win. And, we got that opportunity to finish the year on a win. So we were grateful for that opportunity and also to be able to erase a 24-year drought of winning the tournament championship and also being able to do it in front of our fans and family. So that piece of it was special. Um, the disappointment of not being able to go to nationals and really, represent on a national level, that piece of it was heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially for my seniors and for myself. I told everybody, like, once we got the news that we weren't going, man, I got sick for like a week and a half just because we couldn't go, man. And maybe they were just my body breaking down because all of the hours that we put in to make sure we have success on our program. And so, it was good to get a rest, but at the same time, we definitely wanted to have an opportunity to represent nationally. And not having that opportunity was tough for our seniors. And it just taught us a valuable lesson, man. To be able to continue to put your best foot forward every day. It's not given that you're going to be able to play this game. So you got to take advantage of every day, every opportunity, every practice, and basically practice the kind of cliche, practice like it's your last practice.
Because it very well was for a lot of teams.
Very
uh,
well was, absolutely.
yeah. Speaking of key seniors, and a key senior that you've lost off of last year's team is William Lloyd. Uh, what can I say about this guy? Second team all NAIA, 16 and a half points a game, just short of 8 rebounds a game. He was the team seemed to revolve around him last year, because even when he didn't score, the team played off of him and fed off of him. Another key senior
Mhm.
that you lost was Virgil Dawson and Janelle Lane. Talk about just how those three are going to be missed in your program this year.
Well, we broke a school record last year from shooting the three. We a big contributor to that was Janelle and Virgil Davidson. Those two guys brought a level of senior leadership and grit that our team needed. Just gave us the confidence that we're never out of a game because we got guys who could really really stretch the floor. And so those two guys from a shooting standpoint are definitely going to be a huge miss for our program, just because we can be down by 10, hit two or three threes and be back in it in a matter of 2 minutes. So that's the kind of ability that we had with those guys on the floor. And, at any given time, those dudes have hit big shots throughout their careers. And so we were definitely fortunate enough to have them for 2 years in our program. And they definitely left a lasting mark for our team. And then speaking on William Lloyd, man, William Lloyd we went as he went. William Lloyd was the engine for our group. We had a lot of guys who was fire starters, but William Lloyd was the guy that kind of, he put us on his back, and we really had the opportunity to really, really put us in position, throughout the year to be top 15 and being able to finish the year top 10 in the country. He's definitely a huge piece to replace, because those guys don't come around very often. But just his work ethic, his will, his determination to be good, and just to continue to push himself to the next level, man. We was part of the reason why we had the success we had. And when I challenged him every day from his first year, from his junior year when he came in to his senior year, just challenged him to be that dominant player, because you see on his body, a lot of people couldn't deal with that physicality that he presented. So we wanted to make sure that he understood that with him being physical and dominating, our team is totally different. When he's just going through emotions and not playing aggressive and attacking, then that didn't give us an opportunity to win. So just challenging him every day to be that dominant force, and he definitely did that. Second team All-American, MVP of the tournament, first team All-Conference selection. He definitely did that, and we were definitely going to miss him for sure. But I was happy with his development for his 2 years here, and hopefully he gets an opportunity here in the near future to go play some professional basketball here once all this COVID stuff clears up.
All right. But the company is not bare, Coach. First of all, let's talk about those key players that are returning. Rayshawn Bart,
Mm-hmm.
16 and a half points a game, 2 assists. Uh, Bakai Rashard, 11 points a game,
Mm-hmm.
seven rebounds a game. TJ Jones, 4.5 points a game, almost four assists a game. Talk about those and some of the other key players that are coming back for you this year off of last year's championship team.
Well, from that team, we have 8 guys returning from that team, and 7 of them played some good significant minutes. Just starting from my point guard spot, TJ and Cameron Dumas, man, they were a two-headed monster. Cam hit some big buckets for us in the semifinal game against Dillard that kind of gave us our spark to go get the go ahead to win that game. And then TJ, he won the game against Tougaloo regular season championship, and he also won the championship game with the finishing layup. And so those 2 guys are poised to come back, and really, really continue to drive our team from a leadership standpoint. TJ is trying to lead the country in assists, and Cam's trying to lead the league in steals. And so, those are good attributes to have on our team, and just being able to set our defense to where we're trying to go. From our shooting guard spot, you have Ed Carter and Nigel Allen coming back. Nigel won some big games for us throughout the year. And then also Ed was third in the NAIA in 3-point percentage shooting the basketball. So being able to have those 2 guys, veteran guys, come back and be able to carry a bigger load is definitely something we're looking forward to from them, and just being able to just be those shooters that Virgil Davison was and Janelle Lane was, to be able to knock down shots. So like you said, whenever if we're down by 10, a matter of 2 minutes, we can be back in this thing because we got, elite shooting. And so, and then you talk about our small forwards. You have Rayshawn Mark and, Makai Richard. Like, those 2 guys were huge pieces to our puzzle. Ray is his preseason first team all conference selection. He has an opportunity to be possibly the player of the year in our conference. He's a guy that just continues to get better, from freshman of the year to 2-time All-American to now, trying to really become a first team all NAIA All-American, be a player of the year candidate, and just being able to just help our team go back-to-back championships. And Richard is doing an unbelievable job too. Them 2 together is a great 1-2 punch where we're able to just set our tone defensively with him. Makai is a Swiss Army knife. And he's able to do a lot of different things on the floor, which helps our team go to that next level. And the last guy is Mr. Reliable, man. He does a little bit of everything, but doesn't get the recognition as of yet, But Cameron Wells, man, he came in, played some huge minutes for us. Just does a little bit of everything: rebounds, defends his butt off, gets in passing lanes with steals, blocks. He does a little bit of everything. And so, I like our nucleus that we have coming back. We have a whole slew of new guys, and just trying to get them on board and continue to get better in the process.
All right, Coach, with all that talent returning, how are you going to find minutes for this crop of newcomers that you got? Corey Dunning from, do y'all say Lafayette or Lafayette down there? Because it's pronounced about 4 different ways depending on what part of the country you're from.
Yeah, Lafayette.
Okay.
Lafayette.
Corey Dunning from Lafayette, Louisiana. Trenton Mitchell coming in from Chico State. Corey Wells, who is the younger brother of Cameron Wells, and Kevin Norman, who's coming in to you guys from Jacksonville University. Where are you going to find minutes from these guys? And when you do 5 minutes for them, what are they going to bring to the floor for you?
Well, those guys that you mentioned, man, they're very versatile. I think this team that we've assembled, they're much longer and athletic than we had last year. We had Will at 6'5", who was just a load, but now we have Corey Dunning, who came in when we were recruiting him. He was about 6'7". Now he's about 6'9" now.
Wow.
You have Corey Wells. Yeah, Corey Wells. He's another guy, 6'7", with a 6'10" wingspan. And then we had Trenton. Trenton was a D2 transfer from Chico State, by way of Hancock Junior College. And he's just a kind of a hard worker, just extremely athletic forward that just brings a different level for us, man. And, being able to have those in there, and also Kevin Norman, which brings a level of leadership from the Division I level. We're able to, our versatility has been one of our keys into our program. We're able to switch a lot of things. We're able to guard multiple positions just because our guys can do a lot of different things on the floor. And so, with that, being able to have more length on the floor, we have quickness, we have scoring, we have shooting. The thing that we were missing last year was just length. So being able to get those guys definitely add another dimension for our team. And we got one that we didn't mention, DJ Morgan. He's from Episcopal in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He's another guy, 6'7", with a 6'10" wingspan. He probably has one of the best touches out of all our sides. He has one of the best touches around the rim, and all of them have the ability to stretch out and shoot the basketball. So when you add that to the mix, with us being one of the top teams in the country defensively and also in steals, you add that into the mix, man. I think we got an opportunity to play inside out, opportunity to switch a lot of things with our length and versatility, and just be able to just play the way we play our brand of basketball.
All right, Coach. It's your last season in the GCAC conference. For those of you all who do not know, Xavier has announced they will be moving to the Red River Athletic Conference beginning in the 21-22 season. So, Coach, let's be real. How special will it be for you to win one on your way out the door?
It'll be special, man. I played in the GCAC, and from 04 to 08, and then coming back as assistant coach from 09 to 15, and then now back as a head coach, 16 to present. So GCAC has been, I've been in the GCAC for a long time, and it's been a part of me. And so, I have a huge affection for this conference, man. And, to be able to be our last year, and, it'll be something to be able to finish the year out on top. And
Follow the Black College Sports Network on social media at MyBCSN1, the number 1, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at MyBCSN1. Support the Black College Sports Network so we can continue to provide you coverage. Go to myjbn.com/support and be a part of the Black College Sports Network.
Industry was hurting, but I done bandaged her up. Now I got too sick with it. Now we done found us an abrupt sound. Look, I be tearing the speakers up and we shaking the whole ground. Found pros in this profession, we calling that profound. Studio in every city, I'm calling that yo town. Some of these words that I'm using make me wanna throw down, but I got humbled in my veins and learned to tone it down. Major league when I'm pitching, I'm needing the pitchers, man. Shake the room with my powers and knocking the pitches down. Trying to teach you business first and put your pitches down. Major.